Ever finish a conversation and suddenly feel the other person go cold? Like the vibe just died out? Maybe you've wondered, why don't they want to open up more? What happened to that connection? The thing is, it's not always what you said. It's usually how you listened, how you reacted to every word, every pause, every sigh. There are these small, sneaky habits, almost invisible, that we repeat without even knowing it. Tiny behaviors that quietly chip away at connection, one drop at a time. In this video, I'm going to show you 5 everyday conversation habits. They look harmless, but they're strong enough to push people away, or at least make them trust you a little less. And number 5, yeah, almost nobody talks about it, but it's the biggest one of all. Then we'll see how the Stoics approached communication with calm, clarity, and that rare power to make people feel respected, just by being present. Let's get into it. Habit 1. Jumping in on someone else's story. When someone starts talking, they're opening a door, letting you step inside their world, their story, their emotion, but then you cut in, "Oh yeah, I've been there too. Let me tell you what happened to me." You think you're connecting, but what you've really done is take over their story, stops midair, and now the spotlight's on you. What they feel isn't connection, it's interruption. That moment of trust, gone. Their voice, drowned out. Psychologists call this conversational narcissism. It's when the mind, without meaning to, drags every talk back toward you. When you interrupt, what you're really saying is, "My story matters more than yours." And that kills connection fast. They stop opening up. They start holding back. And before long, they realize talking to you doesn't feel safe anymore. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "No one is admired for listening to himself speak, but all respect the one who listens to others." So, how do you fix this? Simple. Practice active silence. When someone talks, just listen. Don't plan your comeback. Don't wait for your turn to jump in. Be there, fully, like nothing else exists but that person's voice. When they finish, ask something that deepens their story. What part of that trip stuck with you the most? That one question says, "I care." When they pause, acknowledge them before responding. "That story was so vivid, I could almost see it." And when you share your own story, start with, "Listening to you reminded me of the time I..." See that? You keep the rhythm, without stealing the stage. A Stoic holds back that ego's urge to talk. They keep the attention outward. They don't wander off thinking, "What should I say next?" Next time you feel the itch to jump in, catch it. Notice the restlessness. The urge to speak. Take a slow breath. Let it pass, because every time you choose silence, you're not just respecting them, you're building you. Habit 2. Giving advice. Nobody asked for, we all do it. Someone says, "Man, I'm so stressed at work," and instantly, your brain goes, meditate, go to the gym, take a vacation, quit your job. You want to help, you mean well, but to someone hurting, those fixes can cut deep. Because right now they don't need a solution, they need a safe space. Seneca once said, "Not everyone needs advice. Many only need a heart that listens." Sometimes, people just need to talk it out, to feel. But when you jump in with advice, they hear, "You don't think I can figure it out myself?" And just like that, a friend turns into a teacher. A listener turns into a lecturer. Advice is a strong medicine. Only give it when it's prescribed. Otherwise, it makes people feel small or worse, judged. A Stoic knows not everything needs fixing. Sometimes, just being present is the help. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself daily. Before correcting others, ask if you have understood them completely. So next time, before you speak, pause, ask yourself, do they even want my opinion? Then say, do you want me to just listen, or would you like my thoughts? If they say yes, share gently. I've been through something similar. Want to hear what helped me? But if they just need to vent, let them nod. Ask soft questions. Just be there, because when someone opens their heart and you rush to fix it, you shut that heart again. Say this instead. I get it. That's rough. That one line gives them something more powerful than advice. Safety. That's empathy, not pity. And in Stoic philosophy, empathy isn't emotional. It's intentional. A choice to understand first. Habit 3. Calling out people's contradictions. Someone says one thing, then does another, and you just can't resist saying, "Wait, didn't you say you were on a diet?" Why the pizza? You think you're being real, but what they hear is judgment. Humans aren't robots, we change our minds. Life hits different sometimes, we fail. We try again. When you point out their slip-up, it's like cutting their pride, even if you didn't mean to. Epictetus said it best. Do not rush to correct others. They are learning how to live just as you are. People don't grow in straight lines. Today they stumble. Tomorrow they rise. So instead of, "I thought you were eating healthy," try, "Hey, I can see you're still trying, and that's what matters." In Stoic thought, kindness beats cleverness every time. A Stoic doesn't flex by finding flaws. They show strength by showing grace. Because when you let people be human, you remind yourself that you're human too. When you feel that urge to point out someone's inconsistency, stop. Ask yourself, am I doing this because I care, or because I'm uncomfortable with imperfection? Real strength is letting people grow at their own pace. Habit 4. Downplaying people's wins. Someone tells you they finally finished that big project or faced a fear, and you go, "That's nothing." Anybody could do that. You think you're being chill, but they hear, "What you did doesn't matter." And right there, their spark dims. They stop feeling seen. They stop sharing what lights them up. Marcus Aurelius said, "See each person as a warrior fighting their own private battle. What seems small to you may be someone else's entire world." A Stoic knows motivation is fragile. One careless comment can kill it. Seneca wrote, "When you lift another up, you raise yourself as well. If you want respect, give it. When someone shares a win, say, 'That's awesome. I can tell you worked hard for that.' That line doesn't make you soft, and it makes you solid, because envy divides. Gratitude connects. A Stoic focuses on effort, not applause. They see the process, not just the outcome. So next time someone shares something good, hype them up, respect their grind. Even the smallest step can mean a giant leap for someone else. Habit 5. Always needing to be right. Someone says, "That happened last Tuesday," and you instantly jump in. Actually it was Wednesday. You tell yourself, "I'm just being accurate." But what you're really saying is, even your smallest mistakes aren't safe around me. When you correct every detail, you don't sound smart, and you sound tense, and you make people tense. 2. Sometimes being right doesn't matter. Sometimes being kind does. The Stoics got this. They knew truth doesn't need to be shouted. Seneca wrote, "A steady mind does not need to prove itself right in every detail. It stands firm in calmness." Correcting everything isn't confidence, and it's control, and control comes from fear, not peace. So, when should you correct, and when should you let it go? If it changes the meaning, sure, gently say, "I think you might have mixed up the day. Want me to check?" If it doesn't matter, just roll with it. That's cool. Keep going. Always choose connection over correction. Stoicism teaches us this. Don't drown in details that don't matter. Silence is power. Grace beats ego. Marcus Aurelius said, "If others are wrong, correct them gently. If they refuse to listen, bear it gently. Let others be wrong, they are still learning." Because in a world where everyone's fighting for the last word, the real power belongs to the one who knows when to stop talking. Conclusion. The Stoic art of connection. Here's what to remember. Don't interrupt, don't overcorrect, don't judge, don't downplay, and don't always need to be right. These small habits sneak under your awareness, but they quietly weaken every bond you have. The Stoic rule is simple. Respect, curiosity, recognition. If every time you talk, you lead with respect and letting others finish. If you stay curious, wanting to understand, not to win, and if you show recognition, seeing the effort behind their words, and then trust grows naturally. The Stoics never spoke to dominate, they spoke to understand. They didn't want victory. They wanted clarity. They didn't speak to impress, they spoke to bring peace. Seneca said, "If your words don't make life better, let silence do it." And Marcus Aurelius told us, "Let your words reflect the stillness of your soul." Because at the end of the day, people won't remember what you said. They'll remember how they felt around you. If they felt calm, it's because you've learned to speak less and live more. That's the Stoic art of communication. And yeah, we'll slip up sometimes, but with every patient, respectful conversation, you grow. You become someone people trust, someone they open up to. someone they keep close. If this message hit home, take a deep breath and try just one Stoic habit in your next talk. And hey, if you're all about this journey of self-mastery, hit subscribe, turn on the bell, and share this video with someone who needs peace in their words. Then drop a comment below. Write, "I'll speak less and listen deeper," because that's where your Stoic practice begins. This is Stoic Spark, reminding you to speak calmly, live wisely, and let your presence do the talking.